Hello. I'm glad you joined me for this meditation. Yeah, why not? Why won't it be a meditation? Because let let's just be. Let's just let this video be some sort of training for our mind. For you, it would be uh, actively listening and paying attention to what I'm saying. For me, it would be uh, speaking and concentrating on my words, be aware of my words. And today, what we're talking about, what we're discussing, is just how this world is actually interesting. How some how it just works basically. I know it sounds like uh, cheesy. I don't know how it sounds. I don't know the word in English, but whatever. I just want to share with you what I've learned recently, and I've I've dug deep into some sort of philosophy. I don't know what that is. Maybe spirituality, because I'm on self improvement. I was learning a lot about, like, I was watching tons of self improvement videos on YouTube. I was meditating, taking cold showers, training, working out, dieting, building an online social media brand, trying to make money online, and I have succeeded at that. I I have made my first couple $100 online, and that's just the beginning. I'm certainly I'm gonna make more, and I know that I will make more. And what I realized, I've just started reading a bunch of books on spirituality, on some philosophers, some uh, spiritual teachers. I guess it's super. It turned out to be super interesting for me. I've started get getting insights one after another, like one by one, very rapidly, quickly. And what I've learned is that uh, we can divide our world, all of our being, existence, into two sorts of vision. The first sort is dual world, duality. What that means is basically we have the opposites in this world. For example, uh, like good and bad. They are parts of dualities, like friend, enemy, and pain, pleasure. You know what that means. And we are perfectly aware of this because most of our life we lived in this dual world, and it's totally fine for us. And yeah, there's certainly nothing wrong with it. Um, I've just understood that it is not the end of things. It is not an final instance of this world. There is something deeper than that, and that's called non-duality, the non-dual world. Uh, that kind of, I don't even know what that is. It's um, when you realize, yeah, you realize, because it's the only thing that could not be understood by mind. It can only be realized just by some period of time, and for me it happened recently. I realized that uh, actually uh, non-duality includes dual world in itself, and non-duality is some kind of uh, absolute being. It's just universe, absolute, without anything disturbing it. It's just steady and calm all the time inside of you. It's deep inner. It's your deep inner self. deepest self, separate from your body and from your mind. It's just, you can be the observer. You can take a step back and lean into this deepest self, and you can look at yourself, at your mind, and you can realize that, oh, my mind is getting these thoughts. Oh, I'm thinking about it. Not I'm thinking about, because this is mind's job to say that, oh, I'm thinking about it. I've got this thought, because our mind tends to own things, to make things its own. He thinks, oh, oh, this thought came to me, this is my thought. But now we realize that our mind is not us. It's not genuinely exactly who we are. We are something else. We can be something more than that, something maybe separate from that, or just something a little bit broader, wider than this, just your mind. Because probably many people think that they are just their own mind, they are their own set of beliefs, set of convictions. I don't know. Mm. And what's interesting to realize again is that from this perspective, you can see the world as a whole, as a entirely complete thing. It's just there. It exists. And everything that contains this world, like people, material objects, your body, your mind, your thoughts, your words, everything that's being written, all the communication with people, it's just part of this dual world, and it includes the absolute truth, the world. No, absolute truth. I don't know. Maybe it exists, the absolute truth, just absolute being. Let's call it that way. Absolute being. And I'm not denying this worldly, worldly world. And yes, we all live here. We have our bodies. We wear clothes, and we speak to each other. We have a great time with each other. We use our phones. We try to resist bad habits. Try to build good habits, and yeah, just try to be the best versions of ourselves, which is awesome, by the way, which is great. But I've realized it is not genuinely who we are. It's who our mind thinks we are. But actually, we all are greater than this in absolute. That does not mean that you have to stop improving yourself. That has nothing to do with that, in my opinion. As if I'm not mistaken, if I understand it correctly right now. In my opinion, this may and should take you even further in your self-improvement journey. You gotta treat it right, understand it with your mind, the right, the correct way, the most correct way possible. Because genuinely, as I've said earlier, you cannot really fully understand this non-duality thing with your mind, because mind, it's not, there's not that much place for a mind. Oh no, there is definitely in this world, in this life, in this being, there is a place for everything that exists there. But just, you know, it's just there. Reality, it exists. The world, when we understand this, when we realize it, our life gets easier. You understand that. Do you even need to worry about things if life just goes on? It will go on anyway. It just goes on in absolutely any case. If something happens, if some of your You may lose your friends, you may lose your job, you may lose money, you may lose your limbs, literally, like lose your leg, and life still goes on. You may even die, or some of your relatives may die, but life goes on. You can, your mind can make judgments of it. You can start relenting. You can start crying, and it's your choice. It's it's just how it is. Your body is reacting to these events, and but what I realized that even if the worst thing happens in this world, like war or some natural disasters or some like um, I don't know, you you know, basically anything that we can perceive in this world as extremely bad, and it happens, and you realize that deep inside of you, it does not even affect you. It doesn't even affect you, because your deepest self cannot be affected by it at all. You stay calm, absolutely calm, and wholesome. I don't know, whole or wholesome. Just you're just looking at it. You're just contemplating. Con- I don't know. You're just observing the reality, the this life. You're just observing it. You feel fine. You feel completely at your place. I don't know, at peace. And then your mind, when you understand it with your mind, or at least when your minds will start to understand that uh, there is something deeper than all of these events that are happening, it may probably, you may probably, I don't know, your mind, it's complicated. I would not, I'm not gonna lie. It's very tough thing to think about, or much less to speak about. But I'm trying. I'm just sharing with you my thoughts and practicing English, by the way, because I love it. Because I think that this is a wonderful language that we invented, we created, it evolved, evolutioned to keep us connected to each other in this beautiful world. That's it. Okay, so don't overcomplicate things. Just live your life. Just keep improving yourself. Keep doing what you think you need to do, because, like, trust your mind, um, but realize that there is something deeper than all of this, that absolutely all that you can see and you can touch and you can smell, you can feel, even more than your body, something deeper than your mind and your body, and it exists somewhere deep inside of you. We cannot touch it, we cannot feel it, but this is who you are. Something that can be, that can, something that is absolute, like your absolute inner self, your being, and it does not change. Everything changes in this chaotic world, but your deepest self is here to stay, no matter what, absolutely. And that is completely incredible for me to realize, and that made me more calm, made me more at peace, I'd say. So yeah, just think about it for a few minutes, for a few more moments. I thank you for watching this video. I'm so happy you joined me. And yes, just keep doing your thing. Don't think that you have the you if you just gotta let things go as they are, because in some sense this non-dual philosophy is kind of like uh, saying us to do so, but in reality, you know that if you just listen to your mind, what it wants, listen to uh, your kind of like goals. I would like to say listen to your deepest self, but your deepest self is completely okay. It's already fine. It is happy again. It is happy already. It does not want anything. It doesn't want that much, in my opinion. It's just dang, it's complicated. But okay, just think about it for a second. I hope this video was useful. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed it, and yes, have a very lovely day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. Goodbye.